Today I'm going to show you one of the most powerful tools that any trader will need to know in order to gain financial success in trading, and that is simply the MACD line. I'm sure most of you have heard of it, or any experienced trader has heard of it, but if you haven't heard of it, make sure to stay tuned because I'm going to show you exactly how to use the MACD line in order to know when to enter the market, when to leave the market, so you can make profitable trades. Let's get right into it. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to like the video, subscribe. It really helps us out to make amazing videos just like this one. So first, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to indicators. We're going to type in MACD. So what is MACD? The MACD is the moving average convergence divergence. And the MACD actually, so to give you some more information on the MACD indicator uses moving averages in order to find trends in the market. And it's actually pretty damn amazing at it too. If you're an experienced trader, you probably know what it is. Okay, so here we have the MACD. So there are 4 different components to the MACD. We have the MACD line, which is the blue line right here. We have the signal line, which is the orange line, and we have the histogram, which is this right here, and we also have the zero line, which is gonna be right here in between the green and the red of the histogram. That is your zero line. So the MACD is a blue line, which represents a 12-day moving average, and in most cases the signal line is the orange line that shows a 26-day moving average. The histogram, on the other hand, everyone knows what a histogram is, but the smaller the spacing between the lines of the MACD, so for instance, right here, you have a very small spacing in between the 2 signal and the MACD lines. That means there's not that much volume. That means we have a small histogram. When there's a big spacing, for instance, between the MACD, which is blue, and the signal line, which is orange, you have a large spacing. That means we have a large histogram and lots of volume is going into the market. So now that we know some basic information, how do we use this? How do we use the MACD in order to gain profitable trades? And now, as I said before, the MACD is ridiculously good at finding trends in the market, okay? Oh, also, one more thing. The zero line, which I didn't say what it is, but it's pretty obvious. It's just the center of the MACD indicator, okay? It's basically where the histogram is, at its zero mark between the red and the green. So here's how we determine if there's going to be an upward trend. So we look for a cross upwards between the MACD line and the signal line. For instance, right here, you see the MACD line, the blue line, it is going above the signal line at this exact point. Now, obviously, no one can enter the market exactly at that point, but a lot of people enter a little above that point, so like maybe right here. And when the MACD crosses upward the signal line, this indicates an upward trend. And right now, we are looking at the Bitcoin chart, BTC compared to the US dollar. And if we see here, the MACD line has crossed above the signal line, below the zero line, okay? It has to be below the zero line. I mean, it doesn't always have to be, but this is how, when it's below the zero line, there's a high probability that we are having an upward trend. No one knows how much upward trend, but that's where we take the risk and gamble. So as you can see, the MACD line has hit above the signal line, and we see the histogram has actually gone from red to green, meaning a lot of money is going into Bitcoin at this exact moment. This is live Bitcoin, by the way. And what do we know here? Look at this. We have a huge pump to the upside. And this is maybe about a few percent pump, but it did pump. So as you can see, the MACD is very good at finding indicators exactly where to buy. And let's say you want to sell. let's say, for instance, let's say we are over here and you're somewhere around here. You have Bitcoin and you want to sell, but you don't know when to sell. Now, as you see, a little sell-off is coming out, and then we look at the MACD line. When the MACD line crosses below the signal line, which is the MACD line, which is blue, crosses below the orange signal line, which is going to be right here. It crosses below, and it's above the zero line on the histogram, which we are above the zero line. In this case, this indicates that the market is in a bull cycle, or that trend is in a bull cycle, which indicates a downward trend. And as you can see here, the MACD line falls below the signal line, and we have a price decrease in Bitcoin, a sell-off in Bitcoin. And actually, so if you use this strategy, it's actually very profitable. Now, we're not trading cryptos or stock. This works for stocks as well. We're not trading stocks or cryptos to lose money or just to hold forever sometimes. We're a lot of day traders are actually in the game to make a quick buck, quick profit, and that's how it should be. So as you can see from this example, guys, the MACD is very easy to use, very simple to use as long as you understand what is going on, and it is a very powerful tool. I hope this helps you guys in your future trading, and if you haven't already, make sure to like, comment below on your thoughts about this strategy, and make sure to get notified.